Hi everybody. I am going to be making dumplings today. The weather is not so good outside. It's kind of like a pea soup. So there's nothing much we can do today. It's a little rainy. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to make some dumplings. So we were so excited to find a Chinese market in St. John's, New Brunswick. And they had some frozen dumplings. I got 3 packs, but I'm only defrosting 1 pack today. I don't want to make too much. Some of the ingredients, we need some pork. We need a little bit of onion. We need some ginger. I'm gonna put this whole thing in it. I love ginger, I love the flavor. And we have some sesame seed oil and soy sauce. It's a very simple recipe. Oh, and I forgot the main character. Napa cabbage. This is going to be the most work. This you have to chop up really small, soak it in water, get all the water out of it, squeeze it, make sure there's no water, and then, or else the insides are all going to be watery. So you have to do this step, and you can't pass this step up. And also, in St. John's at the city market, we found some homemade kimchi. That's what Carlos calls it, kimchi, okay? It's delicious. It's a great probiotic, and you can't really eat dumplings without the kimchi, okay? So here we go, let's get started. By the way, I am dedicating this video to Braylon Sims. She loves to make dumplings, so it's gonna be super fast. I wish I made dumplings this fast all the time. I'd make tons more dumplings, but it's a lot of hard work. Anyways, I need to cut these up really small. So I'm gonna put on time lapse. I'm using my cleaver and my sharpener. I'm doing it old school because that's how I was taught. But you can use a food processor that would really make the process go a lot faster. Okay guys, that took me 30 minutes and I was sweating. All the windows in the RV are open and that was a lot of work. So if you have a food processor, go for it. Use the food processor. Anyways, now that I chopped everything up, I'm going to add salt. Salt. Is that upside down? No, I think that's right. Or is it that way? I don't know. Anyways, lots of salt. Lots of salt. Lots. Because that draws out the water. So you want the water to come out, okay? Because you're going to end up squeezing this in about an hour to get all the water out. But you need to mix the salt in. So we have to mix. All the salt is in. Because if you have any water left in this Napa cabbage, it's going to affect your dumplings. So you need to make sure it's all covered and you get all the salt out and you squeeze out the water. You don't need to get all the salt out. You just need to squeeze out the water. And yes, I have this all over the floor. So I have to sweep this up all later. I always make a mess when I do this. It's just the way it goes. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing for the ginger. Make it really, really small. But first, I need to prepare the meat. I'm going to use the whole package of meat because I have an awful lot of cabbage. So I may not just make one pack of dumplings. I may make 2. I have some more frozen if I need to do it. Okay. There's your meat. I need to get chopsticks. Okay. I like a lot of sesame seed oil. It's kind of expensive, but it's really nice. So I was able to find some more in the market around here in Canada. Must be a lot of Asians up here. Or people that like to cook Asian cooking. I miss my 99 Ranch Market. I miss all the fun stuff to buy. So I put in about, I would say about half a cup. Yeah, maybe a little more. Yeah. And I put in some soy sauce. This is less sodium soy sauce. Can you see? That's about a half a cup. You might want to add more later, depending on the texture. Looks good. I'll fill that in. Okay, I think the cabbage is already soaked. So here's the meat. Here's the cabbage. Or should we see the cabbage here? Nice and soaking wet. So we're going to squeeze that into the meat. Let me see if I can, yeah, there we go. Squeezing that into the meat. And then the inside is going to be complete. And then it's such a beautiful day out. The sun came out today. So Carlos and I are going to take off and go explore the area in the truck. I don't think there's much around here, but anyways, we're gonna go explore as soon as I finish here. So anyways, this is how we do it. We squeeze all the water out. if you don't squeeze all the water out, you're gonna have a mess right here. It's gonna be a big mess. It's gonna be look at how much water came out. There's at least 4 cups of water here. That's a lot. That's a lot of water. Anyways, in you go. So all we have to do is mix this, and we're gonna have the inside of the dumplings ready. All I have to do is stuff them. And that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So I'll also show you how to cook them. So anyways, let's mix this up. If it looks a little dry, you can add a little bit more sesame seed oil. But dry is good because you don't want any water in here. Oh, that's a lot of work here. The worst part is done. Hi guys, we are at the final stretch. We are going to stuff the dumpling skins with the mixture that I made this morning. Gonna be delicious. We're having this for dinner. Okay, so let me tell you what we need to do. Let's open these dumpling packages. We have a little water here for sealing the dumpling skins. Okay, so we have our dumpling skins. These are very nice actually. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of dumpling filling, like so. Now you wanna fill it, okay, just a tiny bit of water, not too much. If you have too much water, it's gonna, so we're gonna fold it in half, okay? In order for it to get that curved look, you wanna pinch more forward, then pinch in the middle, then a final pinch. Pinch more forward, pinch half, and then pinch again. And look at how beautiful that came out. Okay, and then you just do a final squeeze here. So I will do that again with you. Okay, we have a little bit of stuffing. You see how dry it is? It's supposed to be nice and dry like that, because the pork is gonna mix with the vegetables and make it really, really tasty. Fold it in half, more towards the front, then the middle, and then the final. More towards the front, in the middle, and then final, and then press. Oh, these are really nice dumpling skins actually. See how pretty? browning the bottoms, but see, it's not brown yet. Now that it's almost cooked, all the water is gone, you want to toast the bottom. So what you do is you pick them up and you look. That one looks toasty. You want to take a peek? That one looks toasty. I like it real toasty and real crispy. So what you have to do is just peek under them. That one needs a little more. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the heat up a little bit more, like that. And I'm gonna move the pan around. I'm gonna move it here. I'm gonna move it here. I'm gonna move it here. I wanna make sure it all gets crispied up. The middle's good. Where's this part right here? Yeah, this part needs a little bit more, so I'm gonna have to like peek under each corners. I know it's a pain in the butt, but you want it to taste really good. I mean, all this work, you definitely want it to taste good. Because, you know, oh, that's good. That's looking good. A little bit over here now. I just have half of it is not crispy in the way I like it, so I just got to cook a little more. See, that's getting there. That's not there at all. So, yeah. So, a lot of patience right now. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. See, it's brown. I'm about to flip it over. One thing about flipping it over, you have to be very careful because this happened to me. The grease all ran down my hand, okay, which is not good. So you have to keep the pan tilted. So you go like this and you flip it, but you keep it tilted towards the sink. Don't keep it tilted towards you, and there it goes. And let me... Okay. There's the finished product right there. And it's so good, and I worked very hard today. One more thing, if you want to make a quick sauce, you're going to have a little bit of soy sauce, like so. You're going to have a little bit of sesame seed oil, like so. And then you're going to have a little bit of any kind of vinegar will work. We're going to use apple cider vinegar because that's all I have. Tad bit of that. And we don't eat sugar anymore, so we have agave. So let's put the agave, a little tiny speck of agave. There you are. And mix it up. That's your dipping sauce. Just to make sure, because I don't think I want any dipping sauce because I'm having Kim shit. I love Kim shit. Look at, take a good picture of that one. Take a good picture. That's Kim what shit. I'm eating. This is for Carlos. Carlos will like it. Okay, that's it. Bon appetit. So it ended up being a beautiful day. The tide is out. Video this morning.